Hey everyone, it's Daniel here with glass.com, and today we're going to be continuing our shower glass cleaning video series. We're going to be testing 3 different hard water spot removers. Now this is an issue that a lot of people with shower glass face. Even though they clean their shower glass on a regular basis, they still have what we refer to as hard water buildup. And this is after you clean the glass, that's kind of that stained look that remains on the glass. So this glass has been cleaned, but there's still that residual hard water staining on the inside of the glass. We're gonna try out these 3 products and see if we can get that off. All right, so anytime you're working with glass and you have a stain or some other buildup on the glass, you really want to start with the least abrasive option for cleaning the glass and work your way up from there, because you don't want to damage or scratch the glass. And one of the best things to do is just start with a good high quality glass cleaner. And we've already started by cleaning this glass with our glass.com foaming glass cleaner. And so what that does is it removes any dirt or sand or anything else that could scratch the glass. And it also gives us a nice working surface to start with. Okay, so each one of these applies the same way. They all require you to use a damp cloth, put a little bit of the product on the cloth, and then use circular motions to rub it onto the glass and try to polish out any stains. After that, we'll rinse the glass and we'll compare the results. Okay, so the first product we're going to be trying out today is the Rain-X Shower Door Extreme Clean Glass Cleaner, and this claims to remove soap, scum, and hard water stains. I've used a lot of Rain-X products on my vehicle, but I've never used a Rain-X product on anything else besides automotive glass. So I'm excited now that they're branching out into other types of glass cleaners. I'm excited to give this one a try. Okay, so we're starting with the Rain-X on this side. I have a small amount on the corner of the towel. We'll apply it to the glass and rub it in a circular motion. Make sure you support the door with your hand so that you don't put pressure on the hinges while you're putting pressure on the glass. We're just using small circular motions to polish the glass and working the product, spreading it to the edges. And I'm really taking my time and going over this multiple times because this buildup has been on here for many years and it's probably going to be quite difficult to get it off. So I want to make sure I'm thorough the first time. So I've turned the towel and I'm going to polish it out again. And already I can tell that this has made a vast improvement over what we started with. All right, so I'm going to leave that one there. What we need to do now is just do a final rinse. But first I'm going to apply the other 2. We'll rinse all 3 at once and then compare results. So the next one up is the Bring It On Glass Cleaner. This one claims to remove hard water stains, and as opposed to the Rain-X Glass Cleaner, which is a bit more of an all-around cleaner, this one is more focused on just removing hard water stains. So we'll see what happens. Give it a quick shake. Now you don't need to use a lot, just about a dime to a nickel size should do for the amount that we're testing. To do an entire shower door, obviously you'll need to use that amount a few times. So this one, as I'm applying it, it feels thinner, a bit more liquid, but it feels grittier as well. There's some definite grit to it. So I did see that on the bottle, it stated that this contains oxygen bleach, and I believe that's what I'm smelling, is the bleach. All right, so now that that's worked in pretty well and worked around on the glass, I'll go ahead and I'll turn the cloth and I'll do one more polish here. It does seem like it's done a decent job. We won't know until we do the final rinse, but it does look improved from what it was. So the last product, and this is the one I actually have the highest hopes for, is the Invisible Shield. This is specially formulated just for removing hard water spots. Their line really focuses on just products to use on shower glass. So I think this might be our best bet, but we'll find out. Just a little bit, about a nickel-sized amount, and we'll work it into the glass. This one is not as gritty as the Bring It On cleaner was. It's also not quite as thick as the Rain-X cleaner was either. Out of the 3, this I think seems like it's It's applying the easiest. I'm going to turn this cloth. We'll go over it one more time. This does look like it's done a pretty good job. Okay, so starting on this end, we have the Rain-X, then we have the Bring It On cleaner, and finally we have the invisible shield. So we'll rinse all of these off, we'll give everything a final wipe down with the glass cleaner, and we'll compare results. To summarize, the Rain-X, it's not specifically formulated just for water spots. It's supposed to remove soap scum, stains, and hard water buildup. I would say that out of the three, it was the least abrasive, and so therefore it didn't quite get as much as I'd hoped for. The winner would be between the two of these, Bring It On and Invisible Shield. I didn't love the way that the Bring It On cleaner smelled. It has that oxygenated bleach. Obviously it worked pretty well though. So although it wasn't the easiest to apply, I would say out of the three it probably worked the best. And then the Invisible Shield is definitely a close runner up to that. It did a great job. It applied very easily. It wiped off very easily as well. So I would definitely give this one a shot as well. Okay, so in conclusion, the glass is much better looking than it was when we started this process. However, the Rain-X glass cleaner didn't do quite as good of a job as we had hoped. The Bring It On cleaner and the Invisible Shield, they greatly improved the appearance of the glass. Check out the links to all these products below the video, and check out more shower glass cleaning tips and the rest of our shower glass cleaning video series.